we've been on the panels enough for you guys to understand that when I'm talking about a wife, I'm not talking about no goddamn girlfriend. Like that should be common sense. I don't think a nigga should be just because like you get with me and I have money that you think that I should pay your bills and you just my girlfriend, girl, fuck you and them bills. But I'm consistent in saying that. I'm saying is that if my daughter's husband cannot fully provide from her, she does not need to marry him until he can.
Is it real?
It's never real.
Thank you. I didn't want to say that. Yeah, it's never.
What do you mean?
You know,
like this is what people think.
People think
if you go
yelling.
to dinner, and it's a $90 bill, she's paying $45 and you're paying $45, buddy. No, that's not real. It ain't 50-50. If everything ain't 50-50, you can't take one or two things and make it 50-50.
I agree.
So
I've never been 50-50.
I don't even know what. I ain't never been close.
Me either.
What you talking about?
I ain't never been 90-10.
I've had moments in certain areas where like, let's buy this house together.
No.
Let's go on this trip together maybe once in a while, but
not
everything else. No.
But we're not splitting the Starbucks.
It ain't no way. I got
50-50 is WPS.
50-50 does feel like WPS.
Yes, this is where people.
Yeah. Black people weren't happy with that conversation.
We're not.
Yeah, and I was looking at them like, I ain't with that either. Like, I'm not letting my woman play. She don't need to.
Dude.
We good.
I'm telling you, that whole conversation, I felt like it ended people's relationships, and the fact that it wasn't even actually happening in your life makes it so funny.
Yeah, it wasn't really happening. My wife said they edited a little bit because I was like, hey, what you doing? What's up? Why you do that? She was like, nah, that wasn't how. It wasn't in the context. They took it out of context.
This is my last
great
one,
marketing, though.
and I don't know the answer. Strawberry ice cream.
What? WPS.
Okay.
I'm out on strawberry ice cream.
If Neapolitan ice cream comes and it's vanilla, chocolate, strawberry.
I'm only going to vanilla and chocolate.
Yeah, you're like, what does it look like after a week? Is all the vanilla gone?
Yes.
All the vanilla and chocolate gone, and there's still a lot of strawberry left.
Yeah, strawberry ice cream has beaver ass in it, so that makes sense.
Do black people
strawberry is the best ice cream. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Strawberry, but it for real has beaver ass.
The ice cream analogy.
Oh well.
No, because they talk about the white people shit, like WPS. That's white people.
That's what they're talking about. So for the context, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Gabrielle Union when she was basically talking about how she was wearing the pants in our house, and so I guess Shaq got a podcast or whoever, and it seems like he was doing some damage control. If you ask me, I don't know why she would play with that.
She wasn't talking about with him though. When Gabrielle Union said that she was paying for in that first relationship, she did it with him because she wanted to be equal. But with the nigga she did it with, her first boyfriend, her ex-husband, she did it and said that's why she cheated on him. She wanted to act like she can contribute to Dwyane Wade because Dwyane Wade is Dwyane Wade and she's delivered us from Eva. So she wanted to do it.
Yeah, I remember that conversation.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
So then what is
he told her, this is
being
my
asked?
house. And she said, well, I'll pay half the mortgage.
And I think a man should pay all the bills. Like I don't think that if a man can't afford to pay all of the bills, he shouldn't be dating. He shouldn't have a woman. Like I have a very
that
hard
kind of
mind about
leaves
that.
us with a crazy situation. So
But then that is going to leave a lot of men out of dating.
So
that gets unrealistic. Everybody
That's going to leave a significant amount of men out of dating.
Everybody's not in a position to take care of their spouse or their significant other 100%. That's unrealistic.
But in a perfect world,
because everybody is not top earners. Everybody is not going to be able to be the top financier in their relationship and just the breadwinner. It doesn't work like that. With every relationship, somebody somewhere on this planet is gonna do 50-50, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you keep constructing these relationships, people just don't make enough money. They just don't. If that was the case, we wouldn't be having these conversations, right? Right. So if we're not arguing that a lot of people don't make a lot of money, then we also can't conflate that pressure of them having to take on full responsibility when we just said they don't make a lot of money. So where's the sustainability coming from? That's unrealistic. It's ideal that you want to like retire your woman and be the breadwinner, but that's not possible for everybody.
It's only unrealistic because it's uncommon. And again, my point is, I don't think that most niggas should be reproduce or have kids. I'm on record saying that. Like, what are we talking about? I'm not saying this.
Some of us were produced when we didn't have no money at all. Like, I get what you're saying, because it's great to be fiscally responsible and financially adequate to take care of family. But most people we already know are not having kids based off of that.
No one is arguing against that at all. What I'm saying is that a guy shouldn't be dating if he can't take on everything that comes with that. Why would I want my daughter to date someone that's going to need her help to be the man that she deserves, which is a man who can protect and provide for her? I don't want a man half-ass protecting and providing for my woman, the same way I wouldn't want my daughter half-ass submitting to him or to her husband. So when I say that a guy should be able to pay all the bills, he should at least be able to cover the bills for his home. That doesn't mean that they have to be extravagant. They just have to live within his means. So if that man is only making $52,000, he should be able to support his family off of that $52,000.
Like that's not taking into account that his woman also made 52, like, and that's now 104,000.
Poverty.
That's unrealistic.
Poverty. With a fourth family, that shit is poverty.
Most people make.
I think that sounds
but that's why they both work though. Because if you're doing like one joint,
either one of y'all
terrible.
Like, would either one of y'all date a nigga that made $52,000?
Yep. Knock it off.
I don't think that you can paint broad. I get Willie's point, but I do think that there should be some room. We talking about dating, or we talking about dating? I think that getting all your bills paid is a wife position. I don't think I'm gonna give any woman that's not my wife.
Exactly.
Huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, if she's a wife, then absolutely. But if we're dating, then I'm pretty sure I met you with your debt. I'm pretty sure I met you with your individual fiscal choices. So you meeting me, I'm straight. That I'm not absorbing your weight. Now, if we transition and we go down matrimony, that's a whole different type of situation. And then, we'll figure that out and it'll be handled. But I think it is a bad premise. I think you got to kind of give some context to get men going out here trying to stretch themselves past a point that they can't handle. And most women taking the advantage of, oh, well, if you ain't paying all my bills, well, he didn't create those bills. Like, he didn't create them. He's not responsible for them. On the level of us meeting and trying to get to know each other and building. So you being a girlfriend, sweetie, those bills are yours. Stop dating broke women. Like,
we've been on the panels enough.
Broke women. Like, she ain't got no bread. Why are you even talking to her? But
we've been on the panels enough for you guys to understand that when I'm talking about a wife, I'm not talking about no goddamn girlfriend. Like, that should be common sense. I don't think a nigga should be, just because like you get with me and I have money, that you think that I should pay your bills and you just my girlfriend. Girl, fuck you and them bills. But I'm consistent in saying that. I'm saying is that if my daughter's husband cannot fully provide from her, she does not need to marry him until he can. I have no issue with her sticking around and building with him. No problem with that. However, marrying my daughter means that you are replacing me. You are the number one man in her life, and I do not want my daughter dating a nigga that she has to help be the man in the house. Period. She can date him. They can build together, but once she becomes a wife, that's on him. Like, it's not, because now she can't come to me for money. You got a husband now, baby. Don't call him. Like, I'm not changing tires anymore. I'm not paying for insurance. I'm not doing that shit because you have a husband now. So we're not talking about just dating, right? Like, that's the fact that people even thought I was talking about girlfriends, like especially these retarded niggas in the chat. That's the stupidest shit in the world. And I think that I'm the most anti-pay a girlfriend bill nigga on the internet. Paying my wife's bills though? Absolutely, because my wife can't have a boss. My wife can't go to work and ask another nigga permission to do anything. That doesn't work for me. So I don't want her needing permission to take. If I want some lunch head, I don't want her to have to go ask Todd from accounting. Can she take a half a day of PTO? Like, no, I want my lunch head when I want it. You got kids events, you got to take permission off. You got to go to work the day after Christmas, the day after Thanksgiving when the itis set in. That shit is crazy. Like, that's not something my wife will ever be able to do. And it makes me look bad. So fuck. If it works for you niggas, cool. That's when you understand what it's like to have to cold approach people. Like, going through recruiter school and having to do that in the military and having to like cold approach people constantly, you learn to like how to sell what you got. You learn how to work with what you got. Like, hey, listen, you look like you struggling, my nigga. You should probably join the Navy. Just saying. Like, once you got to swim, well, you get 4 years in, you get benefits for the rest of your life. Like, you got to figure out how to sell people on things, and you get rejected all the fucking time, especially by this new fucking generation. With women, it's no different. understand your target audience and know what they're looking for. If you have it, you will excel. Like you'll shoot 80% from the 3-point line, even if you have what the majority of women like. And a lot of these women who dress that certain way like the same types of niggas. They do tend to be monolithic in what they desire from a man. So if you have most of those things, those women are not going to turn you down ever, unless you're 5'7".
Some people don't like giants.
Again,
they want a nice average 5'9".
5'7" month and 6'4" month go after the same girl.
I don't know. I met a woman. I think Trev met her too. That said she don't want a tall man. She don't want somebody that's 6'4".
She was capped. We know what happened.
One woman. Like, why are we talking about?
I didn't believe it.
She said she wanted a shorter man.
But hold on.
One woman.
Yeah.
You have to make this. You got to ask women: is that what you want now, or is that what you've always wanted? Because a lot of times people taper their standards as they get older and as they learn from making certain mistakes. A lot of them, I'll take a 5'7"
I don't know.
guy.
She said she was she's like 5'2" or something like that. I think she's like 5'1", 5'2". And she said that she doesn't want a tall man. She wants somebody that's closer to her height.
Then she's just an anomaly.
I don't think so.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest that everybody has their own preferences. I know we're talking about the majority, but there are some people that just don't require that. I mean, I'll say this: my best relationship and longest relationship, 12 years, was with somebody who was my exact height. And it was
he didn't have the option, so he had to put in more work, and he was more likely to stay because he couldn't do to hit like this. The reason why, because you were the best he could do. And when a woman gets a guy and she's the best he can do, that nigga is gonna give her his all.
Well, he did give me his all. However, but I was the one more so like, not approaching him, but more so like, forcing on him.
Even more, because he was short. He like, no, she don't like short niggas. He do like short niggas. Okay, I got to get her flowers when we go on our first date. I got to open all her doors.
But my preference is tall, so.
Exactly, and look at their relationship.
And he knew that.
Your relationship longevity tends to align with your preferences. The fact that he was not your preference subconsciously had an effect to do why y'all not together now. Even though you say he gave you your all and it was your best relationship, look at where y'all at right now.
The tall ones, it didn't even last long now.
For the only non-6-footer on this panel, I'm gonna tell you that we don't have to work that much harder. I'm just
y'all definitely don't because
the
5'7", the 5'9" niggas still y'all got a lot of play. But them 5'4" and below, if you're the same size as a woman, you're not getting nothing from us.
I'm a strong 5'8". I ain't had no issues.
You average height for a man.
I'm just saying, y'all over there talking about we got to do backflips and have hat tricks. No, sir. But I hear you.
Congratulations on being the non-6-foot outlier, nigga. You're welcome.
Yeah, there's other things you gotta have in place, but that's not the end all be all. I'll be honest with you. That's not the end all be all. Height is cool. It's definitely advantageous, but it's not the end all be all either.
It's a lot of women who look at niggas who have too much going for them. Like, I know you got a bunch of hoes. Like they look at you different, and like they know that they're gonna have to either one share you or put up with some shit because they know what you got going for you, and they disqualify you for that too. So I mean, it always works, but the majority of the time, being 6 foot tall, well, you know what? We'll throw Trey. We'll get True in here. Being 5'8" and above and having your stuff together, the less you have on this end, the more you got to have over here. And I think we all know, Drew definitely excels in every area except for, he's not 6 foot tall. So